we're not going to talk about how I really thought that I was already recording. And I was talking for a good minute before I realized. Let me start off with saying happy Ramadan, Ramadan Mubarak. I have a slight headache, but I know it's from eating all day and then kind of... Anyways, I have a bunch. I have a bunch of Ulta packages. And I'm waiting for a couple more. But I decided that I kind of want to go ahead and open them just because I feel like it. But first, before I kind of open them and combine them into a box or two, still gonna do most likely a separate video on what I actually got. But I was gonna wait and kind of just like unbox everything, but I don't want to, especially because, like I said, I still have maybe like a whole nother week and I'm waiting for like 2 more packages. I don't want to, so I'm not going to. And I think I'm pretty disciplined. Anyways, yeah, I've been like kind of getting more sweet treats as of recent, as far as like cupcake shops and pie shops, and friends of mine have been giving me treats and sweets and stuff like that. So I can go all day without eating. I can do that. I cannot open these and I can wait another week, but I've really been trying to be consistent and have some type of content and do some type of something. So I don't want to. I'm not going to. But before, like I said, I open all these and combine them into boxes, and I kind of wanted to hold off because I was like, I'm going to start using this stuff, but let me go on and start using this stuff, because why not? So I can actually talk about the stuff when I actually do my whole yay video. But anyways, I'm going to talk about this hair real quick. First of all, yeah, I've dyed this hair a million times. And when I say dye, I don't mean like, no, like I bleached it and then put color in it. And then as you recently see, my hair isn't green. And I was talking about this today to someone. Let me make sure I'm still recording. I was talking about this to someone today. I think I've changed. That's crazy when you actually kind of like notice or see the change. Because when I was younger, my favorite color was definitely black for the most part, but also I really like the color teal. It's blue, but it has a hint of green. I really like green, especially as of right now. My favorite color is probably green, but blue, tealish blue for the longest was my favorite color. And I really like blues and greens, or especially if I find some type of combination with blue and green. My birthstone is turquoise, so I really just like blues that have a hint of green or greens that have a hint of blue. Yeah. And I've been dyeing my hair since maybe like 7th grade. Not with my whole head, but like some ends or a streak or a patch or something like that. So I've definitely been using hair as a way to express myself for the longest, whether it be wigs or my natural hair or braids or whatever. I kind of just always use my hair, as most black girls do, as most girls do, as a way to express myself. And when I try out a wig, first of all, I'm gonna put it through the ringer. I'm gonna test it, okay? And not like a sweet serenading "Can You Stand the Rain" by New Edition, but more so a G Herbo, like, can you stand in the rain when you stand in the rain and you outside in the rain, but can you still hold up in the rain? So I definitely put wigs through a lot, but I will say I've definitely had this wig for about 6 months, and for the most part the curls have still held up. I'm definitely gonna have to revive it some more tomorrow. I'm gonna get a conditioner, i.e. silicone mix, so there's probably gonna be a part 2 to this video, so I can kind of show you what it looks like revived, because I just recently yesterday bleached it a couple more times, so all over it's just kind of looking like it's looking. But let me just say, I'm gonna rate this wig, I'm gonna give this wig an A-, and the only reason I'm giving this wig an A- is because the lace description was a little bit misleading. I thought I was kind of getting more lace space or more lace surface area. I don't know, I thought I was getting more lace essentially, and it kind of has like a lot of lace, especially in the middle, but once it kind of gets to the sides, it's not necessarily as much lace, and it kind of goes into wig, which is fine because I can always still make it do what it do. But like I said, it was just a little bit misleading, so on the side I was kind of like, oh. But anyways, the wig that I had prior to this one was a full lace wig, so I got a little spoiled and being able to kind of part it wherever I want. But like I said, I'm still always gonna make it do what it do. So if I want to do an updo, I'm still gonna do an updo. If I want to wear some ponytails, I'm gonna figure out how to make it work. That's just, it's what I do. It's what I, anyways. So yeah, and I don't know, I felt like this wig, it fits for the most part, especially once I kind of tightened it. But it was a little bit looser. But honestly, I feel like most wigs, I kind of end up having to customize them a little bit. Personally, I don't like when there are combs inside of the wig, so I always end up taking them out. I didn't for this one to kind of show it is still extremely flat, even though I didn't. But most of the time I take those out and I'll sew them in the back, so I feel like it's more secured in the back. But other than that, it's a pretty solid wig. Probably some of the best lace that I've had as far as it being undetectable. It's undetectable lace. It definitely lives up to the name. Now, I'm gonna be honest, lace looks like lace, so if you're very close to my face, you're probably gonna see it. But one, COVID, back up. But two, I usually don't have people just kind of in my space. Three, unless it's kind of depending on the settings, but a lot of times I tend to have my hair covered anyway. So anyways, so yes, I definitely rate this wig an A-. It doesn't necessarily get an A+, but bomb wig. I have dyed it, I have bleached it, so yeah, those, if you get it, you get it. But I've dyed it, I've bleached it, I've colored it, which is different. Those are all three different things. I have straightened it, I have curled it, I have re-wet it so I could get the curls back. I have done everything to this wig, and I will say that it can stand the rain. If I wanted to go out and walk in rain, I could do that, and the wig would be fine, figuratively and literally. So overall, I really do like this hair. Like I said, I'm gonna go get some silicone mix, which is a very good deep conditioner. I have to go ahead and, because I told this one girl whose wig was like matting up really bad on TikTok, I was like, hey, you should use silicone mix, like trust me, it's gonna help revive it, bring it back to life. And she low-key got an attitude with me, and she thought I was calling her hair fake, and like, it's not synthetic actually. But I was like, listen, Blue Ivy, even if it was, sorry, not sorry, I wouldn't have cared. But no, sweetie, I'm trying to help you, baby girl. I'm trying to help you out. Silicone mix, I'm not sponsored, but I'm gonna go on and say that is a really bomb deep conditioner, and it's gonna help bring your hair back to life. It's gonna help get your curls back popping. Silicone mix in Afro-G, I think it's Afro-G. I always forget how to say it. They have some really good products that don't necessarily smell the best. Some of them smell okay. Some of them actually smell good. But those are some products that I can vouch for and say, yes, you got some damage, it got you. Anyways, so I'm definitely gonna do that tomorrow. Like I said, I've bleached the hair and it was kind of straightened prior to this. So we're gonna revive it back one more time, and I'm gonna go ahead. I don't know how many more times, because I'm probably gonna keep it on. Because also deciding if you can stand the rain is, can you stand the test of time? I've already had this for 6 months. Okay, I'm sorry. There was somebody talking, and I just got hyped because I'm starting to see the stuff that I spent my money on, and I spent a little bit more. Okay, let me just say, I knew I wanted to, like, one of my goals for this year is I wanted to go ahead and get to platinum status. And in order to do that, you have to spend $500. And I didn't quite do that, but I knew I was going to be spending some money, especially because it's like 21 consecutive days of sales. And I definitely did not buy something every single day, but I kind of decided certain things like, well, I've kind of been wanting that, let me go ahead and get it. Or I've heard really, really good things about that, let me go ahead and get it, that type of thing. So the stuff that I have, the stuff that I got, I'm very excited about. Yeah, period. Super excited. Super excited. Anyways, back to the hair. A minus. Overall, I think the quality of the hair is really good. It definitely was curlier when I first got it, i.e. 5-6 months ago. But like I said, I have dyed it, I have straightened it, I have put it in heat, I have maybe just blow dried it out one day if I wanted a poofier look. I have made it do what I wanted to do. So yeah, but it's really a good wig. Like, it is really a good wig. I don't know why I'm saying it like I'm so shocked, because I mean, I spent my money on it, so clearly I wanted it to be good. But it's really been a good wig. Now, I will say, as of right now, I don't necessarily like kind of the layers in the front. And sorry, that's my fault, because that's what I was saying. I have already kind of taught myself a lesson as far as super long hair goes, because I know I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna try to give it layers. I'm gonna try to do a wolf cut. I'm gonna try to do something to it. I just know myself, especially at this point. And I do like super long hair, don't get me wrong, but I just know I'm gonna cut it. I know I'm gonna have fun with it. I know I'm gonna play around in it. And I kind of cut layers, and it made more sense visually when the hair was green. But now that it's blonde, like, I feel like it's fine. I can still kind of style it and make it do what it do. But I definitely think I'm either gonna have to cut it again or try something, or I don't know. But yeah, I'm not gonna fake it. I actually really like this wig, which is why it still gets an A. It doesn't necessarily get an A+, but a solid A. I think I'm gonna even take that minus away. Like, I'm gonna give this wig a solid A, because yeah, even shedding, like, I feel like for the most part it's minimal shedding. After I bleached it or dyed it, not as much. Like, I feel like it's normal shedding, normal wear and tear, but I have clips and stuff like that I'm gonna insert as well, so you can kind of see. Did I ever finish talking about that? How I dyed my hair green, and I just felt comfortable with it. I kind of fell in love with it. I don't know, which is why I know, like, I'm eventually gonna go back. It was just something calming that I can't even explain. I just needed it for the time. I want to say my hair towards the beginning of COVID was orange and red. I'll insert pictures of that. And then eventually I kind of went to brown, but I still had the red streaks. And eventually I went to like red and blue, and then like teal, and then emerald. And then I kind of just eventually went towards lime green. Well, actually a couple different kinds of greens. But yeah, and I just really liked it. And I think it's solidified that I like green. And I may even like green more than I like blue at this point.
What you doing?
I'm recording.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Okay. I may currently like green more than I like blue, because the iPads, I think y'all saw I was super hyped about the green iPad Air. But like I also predicted, Apple came out with the newer iPads, and it's blue. They took away the green, which was my sole reason for going for the Air, because I would have just got a 9th generation iPad, which at the time had a better processor than the Air, but I was so sold on the green. Like, I wasn't even sold on the 1st or 2nd generation pen. Like, I was gonna have a pen, so it didn't matter. I was sold on the green, and then I saw the blue, and I was like, it doesn't Maybe I sound crazy, but it doesn't make me feel like how the green made me feel. So now my dilemma is, do I want to keep the green iPad Air, even though technically now it's the older generation, older processor? Do I want to get just a 9th generation iPad, better processor, not as pretty, has a button on it? Or do I want to try to get the newest iPad and I'm back at spending more money? Which I unfortunately kind of like to do, spend money. So leave a comment. Leave a comment. Which iPad would you get? But I'm not gonna fake it. That kind of helped me realize, like, I definitely really still love blue. I still love teal. At one point I went as far as having a room that was half teal and half green. We're not gonna talk about it. But on the green side I had a lot of blue stuff, and on the blue side I had a lot of green stuff, and I had a lot of peace signs in my room. Yes. Kind of come to terms with why I had a room like that as a teenager, but here's what it is. I liked it at the time. I probably needed it at the time. But yeah, so that, I really like green, and I know I like looking at like the leaves on trees, and when greens look so vibrant in different shades of green, I really like green. And I still really like blue and teal, but as of right now I've just been in a green mood. Well, Amina, why did you change your hair from being green if you liked green so much? I don't know. Like, I don't know what came over me. I don't know why I was like, okay, I think I'm done for right now with the green, because I bleached this hair, and I'm not gonna fake it. Like, it could probably take a couple more bleaches, but to still have the curls popping, like, that probably was the last bleach that it needed. But I still wanted to do it, and I'm probably still gonna do it again. So yeah, I'm sorry, because especially when I was in high school, I'm not gonna just be talking about this stuff because I'm awake, but especially when I was in high school, MAC was just like it was like the splurge of splurge, the glam of glam, you have MAC stuff, like. And I was on a drill team, so we actively like did our makeup or sat in front of mirrors. And even when I wasn't like doing makeup for a performance or something, like, a lot of my teammates wore makeup to school or throughout the day. So it would just be like, wow, you have MAC stuff? I had Maybelline stuff, and it still do what it do. And Maybelline Matte Fit Me foundation is probably still top 5, not 5. It can hold its weight even with those super like luxury foundations or whatever. For a drugstore foundation, I still feel like we can put it in a ring and it's gonna hold its weight. That's just how I feel. So that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Ooh. So yeah, that's just how I feel. And let me just like look at all these chickens. But yeah, technically I've got 2 boxes full of stuff, and I have 2 more packages coming with maybe like 2 things each, maybe more actually, because I think I ordered like Q-tips and stuff like that wasn't on sale, but I was like, no. Anyways, like, this bottle makes me feel so happy. Like, green has really been doing it for me. Like, that's crazy. That I think I knew green was my favorite color, and green has been my favorite color for a while, but it's crazy to think that maybe if you asked me maybe 4 years ago, I'd be like, no, I like teal, like the middle between blue and green. Like, and that has probably been my solid answer since like 13, black and teal. And like green has always been in the mix. Don't get me wrong. Like I've always said like, well, I really like green too, or da da da. But it's always been like the two or the blue and the green. But as of right now, I'm sorry, like different shades of green has just really been doing it for me. And speaking of, I said I wasn't gonna talk about a lot of stuff. I'm just gonna talk about this because I think I've mentioned in my previous video that I've tried several different cleansing balms. This one right here is a cleansing oil, so it has a pump, so I feel like I'm gonna make a little bit less of a mess. So I'm just really excited, and this is a box that I'm probably not gonna throw away because it is so pretty. I'm one of those. I have my PlayStation 5 box, I have my Nintendo Switch box, I have the box for my first iPhone. I probably have a problem and need to go ahead and throw those things away. We'll talk about it once I get an actual carrying case for my PlayStation. I've been looking everywhere for an actual like cute suitcase-esque carrying case for my PlayStation. And same goes for the Switch. And I've actually seen some really cute ones for the Switch, but I think I'm probably just going to end up customizing or painting one myself. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna probably have another part to this video